Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to Riddles of Depression. I just wanted to check in with you, and I know a part of making these videos to help other people is not only checking in on the good days, but letting you know about the bad days. And this week, since Monday has been a bad week for me, mentally, I've worked a lot, and that has helped to keep my mind occupied, but I've still been very stressed out. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster, that I'm going up and down and up and down, and my emotions are just all over the place. And I feel like that one minute I'm okay and I'm, leveling out as far as the way that I feel, and then the next minute I feel like I just hit bottom, and I'm very stressed out, I'm very anxious, and I'm worried and nervous, and I don't really know what I'm nervous about, but I know that I just feel very uncomfortable. And the week being busy like it has, and you're around people, you're having to talk, communicate, that's when I put on my mask. And I've done that for years. But I put on my mask, and that's my happy face. I smile, I can laugh, I can communicate, and I can act like I'm perfectly fine. When inside, I feel like I'm just screaming. And I feel like I want to be left alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to communicate. But that's the problem, and the journey you have when you have a mental health disorder. There's good days and bad days, and sometimes the good days outweigh the bad, but the majority of the time you have way more bad days than you do good. And it's hard because you feel like you're constantly up and down with it, and you don't want to get up and feel good, and then always have that in the back of your mind. When is this going to turn? When is my emotions going to flip-flop and I'm going to be happy, and then all of a sudden it's like it hits you out of nowhere, and your whole personality changes, and you go from laughing and being happy and feeling mentally stable to feeling like you're losing it. You're losing your marbles. And if you don't have mental health issues, then you don't have a clue how that feels. It's just, oh well, you need to get over it. You need to retrain your mind to think on different things. You need to quit thinking negatively. And that's not the case at all. That don't have anything to do with it. And with depression, I have severe depression, and a lot of it is just a chemical imbalance in your brain. Your serotonin level, your body is not producing enough, and that controls your emotions and your mood and things like that. So it's a combination between being depressed and being anxious, and having to deal with that stuff every day. And it's physically and mentally and emotionally exhausting when you're constantly battling your mind. You're battling the thoughts in your mind, you're battling your feelings, your emotions. You're constantly having to keep yourself in check because you don't want to get so overwhelmed that you lose your patience with somebody, and you're mean and hateful, and that's one of my biggest downfalls. Is when I'm overwhelmed, I get hateful, and I'm not very nice sometimes, and I hate that. I hate that about myself, that I'm like that. But sometimes things roll through your mind and out your mouth before you can filter what you're about to say, and it comes out just mean. But it's been a hard week for me so far, so I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to wake up and feel normal again for a few days. And so, I mean, it affects everybody differently. I can still get up and function and move around and go to work, even though feel like I'm going crazy inside. And, you know, some people, they can't do that. But if I stayed at home, it would literally drive me crazy, because I would have way too much time to sit and think about what was on my mind and how I was feeling. It would not be good for me to do that. So I have to stay busy to stay sane, pretty much. So, but I just wanted to check in and let you know that, you know, the bad days will pass, and that's what I try to tell myself. It'll pass. And if you're having a bad day or a bad week, it'll pass. It may only pass for a day or two, but at least you'll have a break for a little bit. A time to reset your mind and your feelings. And so I hope that your week is good, and I hope if it's not good, it gets good, it gets better, and I hope that mine gets better. And until next time, I'll see you later.